Hello everyone, and blessed full luna, which is upon us on Monday, August 19th, 11:26 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is a super full luna, a sturgeon luna, happening at 0 Aquarius. In the Real Sky True Sidereal Astrology Midpoint Method, in the final degree of Dhanishta Nakshatra, cusping on Shatabisha. So this is a very complex full luna with several aspects, some very challenging ones and some very beautiful ones revolving around healing. And considering that the full luna is happening at the last final degree of Dhanishta before it turns to Shatabisha, the 100 healers, that also supports this energy of healing. This is a pressure cooker of a full luna. So everyone, always remember, we have a choice to escalate things or to de-escalate things. And let us not ever kid or fool ourselves. Things can always get worse, as things can always also get better. And it truly is up to us. So let's not play around with the energies of this full luna, and let's use them in the highest and best good, in a way that aligns us with our most authentic selves, so that we can truly prosper and truly choose love within the confines of our own personal relationship to ourselves, within the confines of our relationship, our familial relations, and the whole global community. This is a full luna in Aquarius. This is about the greater good. So let's get into all of these aspects, okay? As we know, the full moon is always going to be opposite the sun. The sun is going to be conjunct Mercury retrograde in a 1-degree orb. So the full luna is essentially going to be opposing the sun conjunct Mercury retrograde. Okay, so that's, complications with saying the right things. The wrong thing could come out. We could be thinking one thing and then boom, this other awful thing comes out. So practice what you're going to say 5 or 10 times in your mind before you say it. Venus is opposing Saturn. Venus, the planet of love, abundance, finances. Art is opposing Saturn, the planet of lessons, understanding, deep understandings, discipline, devotion, delays, and setbacks. This could indicate power struggles in our relationships or financial issues coming up to be healed and understood. Venus is squaring the Mars and Jupiter conjunction, expanding existing troubles in our finances, in our relationships, in our ability to attain, the luxuries that we want or the peace that we want. Mars is square Saturn. This is the most intense aspect. Mars is the planet of ambition, willpower, war, destruction, terror, violence. Squaring Saturn. So creating general tension in our lives and around the world. This is a pretty dangerous aspect. So again, when faced with the tense confrontation, always remember, things can always get worse. And do you want to help things to get better, or do you want to help things to get worse? So we're having to exercise a lot of emotional control over ourselves at this full luna, and this full luna is not making it easy. Uranus is square the moon, also creating tension in our minds, and could be creating tension in our minds and our thoughts about the future. But then we have some very nice positive aspects that I'm actually very excited for. The first one is the sun is going to be trining Chiron. This is a very kind and benevolent energy. This is giving us the courage, the vitality, and the resolve to heal. And this has to do with family, because sun is in Magha Nakshatra, having to do with the ancestral line in our lineage. So we're being given the courage to resolve and heal an impediment within our family. Perhaps it's a toxic role everybody is used to us playing, or way of being, of thinking, of behaving that is not in line with the truth, or that is not in line with our most authentic selves. So we're being given the courage to heal something that has to do with our families. And then we have Uranus trine Pluto, giving us a very unique and out-of-the-box way of transforming ourselves or transforming a situation. So that's very exciting. I'm very excited for that aspect. We also have the Mars and Jupiter conjunction making a sextile, which is a very positive flow to Chiron. So this is really holding space for our growth and our healing, really supporting and expanding our growth in our personal healing. And Chiron, of course, is the wounded healer. So this is that, spotlight on healing with this full luna from that Chiron at play. Also, we have Uranus sextiling Neptune, heightening our sensitivities, our psychic perceptions, and our awarenesses. So all of this full luna in Aquarius, in Dhanishta, which is about walking to the beat of your own drum, being rich, internally rich. Yes, you could be being rich materially, but really it's about that internal richness, walking to the beat of your own drum, being your most authentic self. That's that Leo, that's that lion, connecting to your heart, being very heart-centered. Let me tell you, we're going to need to be centered in our hearts. We're going to need to be our most authentic selves if we are going to make it through these turbulent and extreme times, these revolutionary times that are absolutely upon us as we move through this full luna and we approach our eclipses. We need to be who we actually are. There is no more time left to be in these lower dimensional roles, these lower frequencies, these things that we've learned from our families, and be acting out this play that everybody's accustomed to us being and doing. And it's time for us to, at this full luna, let go of all that toxicity, let go of all that falsehood, and be our authentic, rich selves, because we're going to need it. And things are not going to get easier astrologically. Things are going to get harder. But it will be easier for us to get through it if we are who we actually are. So this full moon is happening for us to release the things that we are not, to be who we are, to be authentic, to be heart-centered, and to act from that place of our truest, most authentic selves. And then things will get easier for us, because they won't be easier on the outside, but we will be better because we will be more authentic and we will be in our hearts. And this is what we must do. We must do it, you guys. So happy full moon. This is not an easy one, but your most authentic self deserves the spotlight and deserves to exist. And your most authentic self is the hero of your own story and of your own inner revolution. And we need you to be that. Happy full moon.